Welcome everyone. My name is Dr. Elena Michaels, and we are going to do a guided meditation and angel card reading for today, which is Wednesday, October 20th, 2021. The full moon was this morning, so we'll talk a little bit about that. And if you would subscribe, I'd be so grateful. Just right below, just click subscribe, and a new one of these comes up every Wednesday. So I would love to have you subscribe. I'd be very honored if you would. All right, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about the full moon. This was the harvest moon, and it was brightest last night, Tuesday night, the 19th. We actually had the full moon in California at 7:57 a.m. this morning. This is called the harvest moon, and it's called the harvest moon. Native Americans call it the harvest moon because it was traditionally in the fall, and they would be hunting to be able to find the food to hold them over for the winter. And so there was a lot of light last night, and it's called the hunter moon. So what are you hunting for? And are you finding it? And did you have any revelations last night? Did you have any dreams last night? Any revelations last night or even this morning? Think about that. We'll see what the cards show too. So I'm going to shuffle from this deck right here, which is a trusty deck, and we're going to see what shows up. One thing I would like to mention is someone was talking to me yesterday, and he said, well, are the cards relevant if you don't watch it on Wednesday night? Are the cards relevant he said, if I can't get to it till a few days after that? And the thing is, these cards are archetypal tools, and they shapeshift. And so they mean something whenever you watch the video. It might mean something different tonight when you watch the video. And if you watch the video again, let's say on Saturday, it might mean something else. But the cards will be relevant for whenever you watch or listen. Interesting. You'll see. All right, so we're going to shuffle these right now. And when we shuffle the cards, we are divinely protected by healing white light. No negativity can enter into our energetic field. Whenever we watch or listen to this audio and video, whenever you look at these cards that I'm drawing right now, no negativity can enter in. We are divinely protected. And we ask that the healing white light balance us and give us clarification. So I'm going to cut the cards once and twice and 3 times. And let's see what comes up. Okay, this is the 7 of Cups. Now, cups in the tarot have to do with emotions and water. And actually, if you have dreams where there are bodies of water or the waves are coming in fast or anything about water, it's about emotion, okay? So you just change the word water into emotion and it'll give you insight into what your dream meant. This actually almost kind of looks like he's dreaming. See that? I'm going to talk to you about what it means. It's a 7. 7 in the major arcana is the Chariot card. So this is kind of like getting ready to go, okay? Not going yet, but getting ready to go. Now, these cups all have different things sticking out of them, okay? Let's talk about what they are. This is a peak that has, you can't really see it closely, but it has a castle there. And this is a cup full of jewels. See that? Like my nails. See that? Jewels. This is a wreath, but it's got a skeleton on it. See that? This is a salamander. See? Okay. This one has a snake. This one has a ghost. And this one has a statue that is blue, kind of like off with your head. Anyway, this guy right here is a magician, okay? And he's looking at all these options, and there are lots of options here. Now, the one with the white cover over the face, you see the hands right there, is surrounded by red, okay? Red is the root chakra, and this white over the face is kind of like put in there whoever you want or whatever you want to manifest. It's like a blank slate, okay? And of course the snake is all about eternity. And the jewels, see, some of these things are about superficial things, okay? The castle, the jewels, make who you want that to be. The statue of someone, but just their head, but it's blue, so it looks like it's lifeless. So this is a magician, and it's a 7, and he's getting ready to create. These are the things he can create. These are the options that are available, and there are lots of options. It's like, what does he want to create? What do you want to create? The 7 is the chariot and the major arcana. It's like getting ready to create. What do you want to create? It's got to come up here. You've got to see what it is in your mind before it manifests out here. So putting energy into what you want to create is a very good thing to do, because you are a magician right here. All of us are magicians. We have to use our mind power and our higher self and our consciousness in constructive ways, not frivolous ways, constructive ways, because it's all there for the taking. It's all there for the creating. I'm going to pull another card from this deck. We're going to see if we can get some more clarification on this. Okay. All right, let's see what else is here. Shuffling again. I'm just going to cut these once this time. Okay, here we go. Oh, wow. Okay, that's a great card. They're all great cards. This one is a little boy and a little girl. I'm going to get my glasses on. He's got a red hood, and he's wearing red, which is root chakra. She's wearing red, which is root chakra, and blue, which is your throat chakra, how you speak, and he's got kind of red leggings on. She's got blue on her skirt. They're standing in front of a castle, and this is another cup card. See that? This is more emotion, more emotion. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 cups. They all have white lilies in them. Back to the magician that I told you was right here. See him right there? Okay. The white lilies are a sign of the magician. Okay. So he is giving her, she looks smaller and younger than him. He's giving her the power, reminding her she's surrounded by the power of the magician right here, handing her the emotional component of the magician, reminding her that she's got to use emotion. This is the male part of us. This is the female part of us. The female part of us is the creative part, okay? I mean, yes, men are creative too, but they have feminine parts of them also. And in anyone, the feminine part is the creative part. So what he's doing is he's giving the feminine part, the masculine part, which is the active yang part, is giving the feminine part the reminder to use emotion and to be the magician. You know, when you use emotion, it adds amp, it adds pixels to your dreams and desires of what you want to manifest in your life. So put some emotion in there, okay? You know, just give it some juice, gives it more juice. That's what he's reminding her of. Remember, you're a magician. Use emotion. I'm handing this to you. The male part is handing it to the female part. Create it. You're surrounded by your opportunities to create. So that's very cool. Very, very cool. I'm going to line these up so that I can look at them when we're doing the guided meditation. to incorporate them because I don't know what we're going to do. I don't know where we're going to go. The cards guide me, so that's why I line them up here. So I look down periodically to see what they are. Okay, you know, I just want one more from this deck. I'm just going to cut once and grab it. Bam. Give us some clarity. Oh, okay. This is a pentacle, and it's a 5. And you've seen the, who did it? Oh God, Da Vinci, I think. Where the arms are out this way, this is the head, and the 2 feet are out, and it's a 5-pointed star. You've seen that in a circle. You've seen the drawing of that man like that many times, I'm sure. So this is a 5 of Pentacles, and if you look at these stars, they're all here, okay? Now what's interesting about this is the light's coming from within. See that? It's not out here, it's inside. It's shining through the stars. And these people are exhibiting misfortune. See that? It's cold, you know, he's got like a, you know, an injury. It's like, doesn't look great, doesn't look great. But it's a 5. A 5 reminds you that the 5-pointed star is the manifestation on the earth plane. So the 5-pointed star, this card reminds you that look for the light within, look for the light within. It's within you, it's within me, it's within everybody. Let it shine out and manifest on the physical plane. Don't get caught in the illusion of what appears to be going on. It's just an illusion. So use the light within, not getting caught in the illusion, and remember your power to manifest with the 5 on the physical plane. Okie doke. All right, I'm going to go into this one now. Daily guidance with the angels, okay? Move this deck out of the way. Okay. And let's see what shows up here. Okay, here we go. Give us more clarification, substantiation, and validation so that we clearly know where we need to go today and what we need to do in the guided meditation. Cutting once only, okay, just once. And here's the card. Oh man. Time to go. Remember I told you that this was like not ready to go? The 7 is getting ready to go? Well, guess what? It's time. It's time to go. All right? It wasn't time a few minutes ago. But it's time now. It's time now. All right, look at this. This is a beautiful card. See the angel holding the light and flying through the air there? I'm going to read to you what it says. This is great. The sun sets and rises each day, and it's the same with the avenues in your life. See the beauty within each sunset in your life, and know that the sun will also rise again tomorrow. Endings are merely the start of a new beginning, and we are with you through each phase and cycle. That is good to know, isn't it? It's very good to know that the angels are with us as we move through these endings and these starts of the next chapter. So I'm going to read to you from the booklet. Time to go. I guess it's time to go. The angels bring you this card to help you admit to yourself it's time to leave. Wow, okay. I'm going to read more, but think about this. You already know the situation they're referring to. You've hesitated leaving because of loyalties and fears. Yet the angels assure you that it's the best way. I have to sneeze. I know. It's a yawn. When I start doing this, I start yawning, sneezing, coughing, clearing my throat, eyes watering. It's just the way it is. So it's already starting. It's probably starting with you too. You've hesitated leaving because of loyalties and fears, yet the angels assure you that it's the best way. Work very closely with your angels during this transition to ensure its harmony for everyone concerned. Surrender any guilt or other negative emotions to heaven, as your energy needs to stay high right now. Here are some additional meanings. Completion and the end of a cycle are at hand. The purpose has been served in this relationship or situation. Surrender and release. Call upon Archangel Azrael, Azrael, for help with grieving, and Archangel Michael for help with courage. That's pretty heavy. What is it that is time for you to leave? What's the time for you to leave from? What are you leaving from? What's it saying to you? Is it a job? Is it a relationship? Is it a state? Is it a town? Yeah, and there is a grieving process too. And whatever you go through any kind of a transition like this, there is a grieving process, and it's okay to do that grieving. And no one says how long that's supposed to last. Excuse me. It's different for everyone, but it kind of has to happen. So sometimes people avoid leaving a situation because they don't want to go into the grief place. But the cards have said, the time is now to leave, and it served its purpose on what was supposed to be happening in that relationship, or in that situation, or in that job, or in that place where you live. Just saying. The cards don't lie. They bring things up, and what's interesting is they bring things up that are relevant for everyone who's watching. So you'll know what I'm talking about when you think about that. The card even said, you know what I'm referring to right now. It even said that in the reading that I just did. You know the situation I'm referring to right now. So you do. Okay, well, that was a fun reading right there. I'm going to go into the indigo deck right now. Move this out of the way. Go to the indigo angels and get a little more info. All right, here we go. The releasing happens in a lot of different ways. Coughing, sneezing, yawning, even burping or belching, whatever your body needs to do to release. It's so weird. Just allow it to happen, because you're getting ready to dump a bunch of stuff. You're getting ready to let it all go. Okay. You know, leaving a situation can also mean leaving a way of life, leaving the way you've been treating yourself. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, maybe you haven't been treating yourself so well. Maybe you haven't been kind to your body. Maybe you've been working too hard. Maybe you've been burning the candle at both ends. Maybe you've been drinking too much, or eating too much, or eating the wrong things. Leave that situation, okay? Change it. You can do it, you know. No one can do it for you. You have to do it yourself. So it's not just a situation or a person. It's leaving the way you've been treating yourself as well. Could mean that for you. All right, a little more clarification and validation. Let's see what comes up here. We're going to cut these only once and see what shows up. Oh, wow. Divine purpose. You know, you've heard it so many times. There's only one life. We only have this one life. Don't wait, for some time in the future to begin things or do things. If you have a burning passion to do something, do it now. Fulfill your divine purpose, why you're here, why you came into the body this time, what you're trying to learn, what you're trying to contribute. By the way, indigos are always about contributing to the world. This is the indigo angel card. So this is about contributing to the world. So it's time. And you don't have to get the Nobel Prize. Contributing to the world can mean smiling at the grocery store checker. It can mean being kind to the postal worker that gives you your mail. There are little ways to change the world that aren't gigantic world changing. But your world you can change by being who you are, treating yourself well, treating others well, being kind, and moving toward harmony instead of adversity and adversarial behaviors. I'm going to read you from the book about divine purpose and see if it gets a little more clear for you. This powerful card relates to your mission here on Earth. Your divine purpose is something you chose to experience on a soul level before coming into this lifetime. When you receive this card in a reading, the answer to your question has to do with life fulfillment and soul lessons. Choose the pathway that leads you closer to your purpose and let go of the fleeting and temporary diversions. You know how easy it is for us to distract ourselves. Time goes by. Tick-tock, tick-tock, tick-tock. And as time goes by, the sand in the hourglass goes down more and more, coming out of the top, going into the bottom. Yes, time is an illusion, but we only have a limited period of time here on this planet, in this incarnation, as we are now. So, choose the pathway that leads you closer to your purpose and let go of the fleeting and temporary diversions. That's a powerful sentence there. The divine purpose of the indigo is to bring about the changes our planet needs and help create a society built upon integrity, truth, and cooperation, like I was mentioning before. It's about bringing harmony, Indigos don't like to fight. We don't like to fight. We like harmony, peace, people getting along. We don't like conflict or confrontation. The divine purpose of the indigo is to bring about the changes our planet needs and help create a society built upon integrity, truth, and cooperation. This card is a message from the angels to realize just how powerful and essential your role is in the world. This is your call to leadership. Okay, you've gotten the word. You now just need to follow directions. And if you aren't really sure where to put your energy, spend time every day quietly. Just breathe and allow yourself to release. Listen to these recordings that are here, and they will help you dump the junk that is the distraction, and you'll get the answers you need. Remember, it doesn't have to be the Nobel Peace Prize. It can be anything. It could be anything. I'm going to choose another indigo angel, I think. I was going to go to a different deck, but I think I'm just going to stick with the indigos. And I'm going to shuffle and just cut the cards one time. You know, I was just thinking, This was a full moon, and I talked about seeing clearly, having enough light to see clearly. And that ties into divine purpose. You know, this one right here, seeing the light to see clearly. Remembering you're a magician, and let your active part, your yang part, give your yin part that power, reminding it. And this first card, which is seeing all the options here. It's a lot about seeing. And of course, this one was time to go. Let's see what this one is. Is this 2 or 1? Okay, this one is expression. Well, I guess it's time to express yourself, everyone. No denying it. Expression, okay? Whether it's writing, painting, drawing, singing, playing music, or expressing yourself verbally. Because remember I told you, indigos don't like conflict, they like harmony. And so sometimes it's hard for an indigo to actually speak up and express themselves because we're very sensitive to everything. And so sometimes it's a challenge to express, but the cards and the angels are saying, now's the time. Express yourself on a lot of different levels. Express yourself. Expression. This card guides you to speak your mind. After all, that's one of the reasons indigos such as you came to Earth. For so long, people have not spoken up for themselves, just like I was saying. As a result, humanity has lived under the tyrannical control of those with power. Now is the time for change. And you are one of the spiritual warriors in charge of initiating that shift. And it starts with you, okay? Always speak your mind, but also be aware of how others react to your declarations. Ask the angels to guide you to communicate in ways that allow you to be heard. If you can express yourself in a manner that people can relate to, your concerns and opinions will be much better received. I want to say something here, okay? Okay, I'm a psychotherapist too, you know that. I'm a functional medicine doctor or psychotherapist, as well as doing all the other stuff that I do. When you speak, the best way to get yourself heard is to leave the word you out of the sentence. So for example, I don't know, let's say you have something going on in a relationship. Let's say you're trying to leave a relationship, okay? Here's one way. You're not giving me what I need, and so you don't make me happy. Here's another way to say it. A much more empowered, conscious way to say it is, I'm not feeling the connection that we used to feel. We is fine to use. I'm not feeling the connection that we used to feel. I'm not feeling that right now. And I'm wondering if maybe we need to talk about a few things to see if we can get that connection back, or if maybe this is the end of the chapter in our relationship and we need to get closure on that. That's a much more centered, grounded statement because it uses the word I and the word we. If you don't want to work on the relationship, then you leave the we part out. But this is not an I statement. I don't like the way you make me feel. No, that's a blaming statement. You use the word you, you're blaming. The other person's not going to hear you, and they're going to defend themselves. Use I. This is a challenge because we haven't been taught to communicate this way. We have not been taught this. But if you can be conscious enough to remember, excuse me, to speak in the first person, I wonder, I'm feeling, I'm concerned about, I'm desiring, I'm not comfortable, that kind of thing. If you could just speak about yourself, since that's all you have control over anyway, speak about yourself, and that allows the other person to take responsibility for their part. If they will step up to the plate. If they won't, that's not your concern. But when you speak from the I statement, the other person can say something like, well, I kind of agree with you. I don't feel a connection either. I'm wondering what we should do about that. Let's talk about that. Each person is taking responsibility for themselves. You see that? But it doesn't happen if you throw the word you in there. If you throw you in there, the person is not going to take responsibility for themselves. They're going to resist what you're saying and feel that you're blaming them and throw it back to you. But in the heat of emotion, sometimes it's hard to remember to use the I statements, but it's very powerful, very powerful. All right, we're going to go to the guided meditation. I'm just going to take a look here and see what the timing is. Okay, we're going to start the guided meditation now. If you want to make yourself comfortable, I recommend you have your back straight. You don't have to be sitting up. You can lie down. If you lie down, support your neck and allow your knees to be up and your feet to be on the ground, flat on the ground. Even if you're lying down, allow your feet to be on a surface, okay? It's grounding that way. And we are going to begin. Beginning to let yourself go and notice your breathing. Any sounds you become aware of that you recognize as everyday normal sounds do not disturb you. Instead, they allow you to go even deeper into your own inner world, into that deeper part of yourself. Anything that has not been working in your life needs to shift. And you are the only person that can shift it. Remember that you are a magician and you have the power to create. With each sound of my voice and each breath that you take, you become more and more relaxed and drift deeper and deeper into a very safe, comfortable, natural, and receptive state. Your eyes may be watering. Perhaps you're yawning. Perhaps you're coughing or clearing your throat. Your lips and mouth may feel dry. These are all signals that your body very much wants to release anything in the way of your dreams coming true. Release anything that has been a burden for you. This is an opportunity to do that. This experience is an opportunity to dump the junk, as someone in my class used to say when we met live. Thank you for that phrase, Lisa. This process allows you to dump the junk so that you can see clearly, get the appropriate guidance, get the guidance from the higher sources, and begin to move forward in a different way, in a better way, in a more empowering way. The light of the full moon we had this morning will give you revelations and insights. Drifting deeper with each sound, drifting deeper with each breath. as I count from 5 down to 0. Each count allows you to relax more, let go more, release more. Taking time for yourself every day is very, very important to recharge your batteries and to release any overwhelm. Overwhelm makes us cloudy. Overwhelm keeps us from thinking clearly. Overwhelm makes us agitated. It creates conflict. Eliminating overwhelm is a powerful, powerful thing to do. Then your true power is able to come through you and manifest in many wondrous ways. Beginning on the count of 5, easily and gently drifting and floating, moving down deeper and deeper toward and into the appropriate level for you at this time and space. Each time you listen to this, you will go to the appropriate level for yourself. Drifting down to 4 as the body releases even more. Continuing down to 3. The body continues to release the tension, any accumulation of energy that has found its way into your etheric field from everyday normal activities. If you need to shift position, go ahead and do it. It's just your body releasing somatic tension. Somatizing means putting the emotions in your body. That leads to aches and pains, stiffness, inability to move, literally inability to move forward. Continuing down from 3 to 2. Relaxing even more. And moving down from 2 to 1. Letting go. There is no place to be, nothing to do. Just be present and allow the process to do what it's designed to do. In a moment, I'm going to count from 1 down to 0. And when I do, allow your energy to float on the sound current and take you even deeper still. That's it. Let yourself go. This is an opportunity for you that your body and mind have wanted. You have needed this opportunity to release, de-stress, rejuvenate, renew, revitalize. That can only happen when something is let go of. So as you let go, more and more space is created for the positives in your life, the joy, the peace, the comfort, the health, and the happiness. Getting ready now to go from 1 down to 0. Traveling on the sound current, going even now from 1 down to 0. Letting go and drifting even deeper. And going even deeper still. And deeper still. Remember that we all have choices. There are many, many options, many opportunities, many things to choose from. Choose the people and situations and circumstances that nourish your soul and strengthen your spirit. The people that you are around, notice how you feel when you are around them. Do you feel happy and energized? Or do you feel drained, like you want to get away from them? Everyone is doing the best they can, but because you are so sensitive, be aware of those who try to siphon off your energy for themselves, leaving you depleted, tired. Remembering that each of us have a male yang part of us, and each of us has a female yin part of us. Allow your yang part, the part that is out there in the world, to ignite and remind the female part, which is the yin part. That is the creative part. The feminine part is the creative part. And so, the active out there in the world part is reminding the feminine part that the feminine part is a magician also, and to create by using the words that help manifest your desires. Words have energy and are very powerful. Use words that move you forward and toward your dreams and desires. Watch your words. Do not allow yourself to get caught in illusions. Illusions of misfortune, poverty, sadness, illness. Remember, there is a light within. Use the light within to shine brightly on situations so that you can see that there is hope, there is positivity, there is kindness, there is love. Use your God-given talent in positive ways. Illusions can be very convincing and very powerful. Do not allow the illusions to overtake you. Remember, you are a magician. It's time to create. No longer a victim of circumstances. You are strong, powerful, and you have the divine energies of good behind you to help you and beside you to support you. Now may be time to go. Go from that situation, those people, that environment that has caused conflict, agitation, sadness, weakness, vulnerability, and overwhelm. Another situation will appear that will be very good. You may need a time to kind of recalibrate yourself as adjustments will be made to bring in the new situation. But when the angel card says it's time to go, it's time to go. And you can also be leaving the situation of treating yourself badly, being abusive to yourself, saying negative things about yourself to yourself or others, using negative words of limitation to keep you stuck, to keep you held down. Time to go away from treating yourself badly. Your divine purpose is to be here now, be present, and be a beacon, be a light in your environment, a light in your relationships. Your divine purpose is to make a positive impact on the planet and on the relationships with those you interact with, leaving a legacy. You are here for a purpose. Even if the purpose is just that, to be a model of positivity, that is enough. Even if the purpose is to be a model of positivity for a few moments each day when you interact with others in public or just doing your regular activities, even to have snippets of that. That's your purpose. It can be as small as a smile, making someone's day, to as big as creating a best-selling book or blockbuster film. Don't get caught in the illusion of comparing yourself to others and thinking that what you have to offer is not good enough. What you are, who you are, and what you have to offer is good enough, and it is perfect. Now is a time for expression. Has there been something you've been sitting on and not wanting to express? Has there been a part of you that has wanted to do something creative for a long time, but you haven't gotten around to it? It's time to express. It's time to create. It's time to use your voice to speak up using I statements about how you feel, what makes you comfortable, what you want. Expressing yourself is very important right now. Because there are many things you haven't expressed. It's safe, and it's time. Do it in the first person, using I statements, and it will be well received, allowing others to take responsibility for their part in the situation, or not. And if they do not, that is of no concern of yours. And drifting deeper. And deeper still. The universe will show you it's behind you. The universe will show you it's in you. The universe will show you it's got your back. You may experience moments that almost seem like a cosmic joke to you, something you will notice. Only you have noticed, only you have seen, whether it's certain digits on the clock, a feather on your walk, something you see that reminds you of something that is important that you need to do or take care of. These moments are moments to let you know that you are not alone, that there are benevolent energies with you, showing you, slipping into this dimension to show you, so that you find you have a smile on your face. You get it. You get it. That's right. Allowing yourself to be tuned up and realigned. Messages come to you in many ways, through sounds, through memories, through words spoken by others, through images, through things that you notice. Communication is happening. Communication is occurring. Your job is to keep yourself clear enough to receive it. You make a commitment to yourself to do what you can, to do what's in your power, to make yourself more clear and keep yourself clear. Spending time doing this kind of work, listening to this kind of audio, helps immensely. Magic is everywhere. Look for it, see it, experience it, create it. The time is now. The time is now to make the changes. You'll know what to do, and you'll know what changes need to be made. Trust the guidance you get. It's being given to you all the time. Stay clear enough to receive it. Thank you for joining me. Many blessings to you. And until we meet again, namaste.